Today's a really good day to be indoors, out of the sun, and working on cars. This here is my dream car, and I've had it for 2 years now. The previous owner was an elderly man, and he was really into his American muscle cars, so that's why he put the stripes on. But this is not an American car, it's a Japanese car, so we need to remove the stripes. And hopefully it doesn't ruin the paint. This is just a sticker. If we remove it, there's a chance that the adhesive will get stuck on, or worse, the paint could come off.
Hey guys.
So let's get started. Now I'm gonna be using a heat gun to heat up the adhesive. Oh shit, that is hot.
Hot.
Is 2 degrees too much?
200 is too
Ah,
much,
200.
I think. Yeah.
Okay, fuck. Should I lower it down then? Maybe 150?
It's like uncovering brand new paint again. This is so exciting.
They've really tucked the sticker like right under. Oh. And the boot is done. Look at these tan marks. When you refuse to put sunblock on and then this happens. It's gonna be a lot more work to this, but it is looking great. Oof. Ah, what a pain in. The roof's done. Look at this tan mark, bro. Oh, terrible. Putting on wax on a car is the same reason as why you should be putting suntan lotion on. The sun is really bad here in New Zealand. It will destroy the skin of your car, which is the paint. We're now taking a drive in Paul's hot as 325i because it's break time. Oh yeah, those leather seats are hot.
It's only a dog. I want a green light.
Woo! Ah, this is a fast car, man. Nothing like a refreshing drink on this hot day working on cars. With Justin Timberlake playing. I don't mind having a house like this. It's just bed, kitchen, garage. Paul even got me his socket set from his home. Feels so good. Oh, that is disgusting. So we've had our lunch. We're full. It's time to tackle the top of this car. I'm excited to see how it looks like without this stripe. Look at that. This is like brand new paint compared to the rest now. It's gonna be a lot more work involved to get this car looking great because I'm not leaving it like this, hell no. Now it's time for the sides, but I'm not sure if I want to remove it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I should remove it or just leave it, because I actually quite like it. I can't decide. I'm gonna flip a coin.
So heads, take it off.
Yeah.
Tails, leave it on.
Yeah, right. Fate has decided we're gonna have to take off the sides because it was a heads. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna miss these stripes. Look at it. Yeah, but look at this, man. I hope I don't regret this.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's all.
All right.
Are we taking these off?
So I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's stand back. Let's stand back and have a look. Keep it.
Oh, that looks mean. Come have a look. You need to have a look, man.
I think it looks good. It was the coin flip that decided this.
So it looks more right.
G. It's
unit.
a G version.
Unit.
Oh, look at that. Maybe I should just keep this side.
You could probably just pull it off without heat.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right. And it's off. No more stripes. It looks very clean. Yeah, definitely made the wheels look darker. Now let's put it all back now. In case I want the stripes again, I'm gonna keep these. So I'll have to come back here another day so we can do a full cut and polish to make sure the paint is leveled. Spent a total of 4 or 5 hours removing it and washing it, so I'm quite happy with the outcome. It is day 2 of this stripe removal project. It is 8:54 a.m. I've just left home and I'm on my way to Paul's workshop. We are going to be using the machine polisher for the entire day today to level out the paint, to make sure that the entire car's paint is looking 100% the same. Before that, we're going to need some coffee because this is going to be a very long day today. Alright, here I am. Good morning. Can I just get 2 large mochas, please?
Would that be $10, sir?
Alright, so I've got the mochas. Let's go. Coffee delivery.
Oh, thanks, man.
Alright, so the gear's all here set to go. To get this all polished up and have all the paint the same again, but before we go and use these machine polishers, I'm gonna need to wash the car again because I drove it back and forth from home and back here again last night. So it would have picked up some contaminants and dirt, and we definitely don't want to be swirling it around the paintwork because it'll destroy it. So we're gonna have to wash it, dry it, and then we're gonna clay bar it, and once that's done, we're gonna go with the machine. So we're gonna be using this really nice sheepskin wool. It's very nice on the paint. And as usual, we're gonna be using this highly concentrated polymer. All you have to do is wipe it and then dry it. Very, very convenient. You just put a little bit, and that should be enough. And it smells great, like blueberries. When you're washing cars, always start from the top and then bottom, because the bottom of the car is always going to be the most grubbiest. So I've just finished washing the entire car using the O&R solution. It took me about 5 minutes. Now it's time to dry it. What we're going to be using is this big towel and a quick detailer to add some lubrication so we don't add any micro swirls. The car's been washed, dried, and the next step is to clay bar. So the paint may look clean, but at the microscopic level, there are things that are etched onto the paint like brake dust, oil, other road contaminants. So what the point of this is that it's gonna pick it out of the paint. This is an important step before we use this because we definitely do not want to be picking up those contaminants and then swirling them around the paint. We're gonna rip it, and then we need to spray some lubricant, like a quick detailer, and on the paint surface. I don't know if the microphone is picking this up, but it sounds rough. And then eventually it becomes smooth. So we're gonna do this for the entire bonnet, and then we'll see what it looks like after this. All right, so I've just finished, and as you can see, the clay is super dirty. Look at all that stuff it picked up. I wash my car and wax it regularly, at least once a month, and still look, it managed to pick up things that the washing process didn't remove. In comparison, this is what a brand new clay bar looked like. It's nice and blue. Well, this one has become brownish blue. I've actually done the entire car. You didn't see it, but because of editing. Time for the fun part and most involved. I'm gonna be using this Rupes, it's an Italian brand machine polisher. Basically, the best way I can describe this process is pretty much exfoliating. This is a micro-abrasive pad with a micro-abrasive compound. We're gonna be working this in to level the paint so that it's all the same, and to bring out the original color. Basically, we're going to use a facial scrub on the car. Making sure it is aligned. We don't want to have misalignments, otherwise it could really damage the machines and the paint itself. Just a few dots there. That's 2 passes, so it's improved a little bit, but it's... Do you think it's better to get the green pad? What do you think?
Like not getting any of the scratches out though.
Yeah, the big ones. This yellow pad and compound combo is not cutting or exfoliating strongly enough to get rid of that tan lines. Because we only got yellows for this little one, but I have different pads for the big one. I'm gonna go and test out the other parts of the car where the bigger machine can fit because it won't fit under here. We have the white one, which is the least aggressive, and then the yellow, and then the green, which is already in the machine, and then eventually the blue pad. If the blue pad still doesn't cut it, then we're gonna have to go with the most aggressive one that I have today, which is a microfiber cutting disc. Let's go test it out, see which process will be more time efficient for this car. I've just done a pass with the green pad, and even then it's still not strong enough. So you can see there's still a bit of a tan line going on. This is what it looked like before, and now this is what it looks like after. Time is precious and we don't want to be wasting our time using weak pads. I mean, we can get this out using the yellow pad, but it's going to take forever. We're going to go with the most aggressive compound and pads combination I have here. The Meguiar's microfiber cutting disc and the M105. The Meguiar series that's not available for the consumer. It's a professional grade. So hopefully this does it, because I only have less than 6 hours to get this entire car done, so I need to work smart and I need to be efficient. Oops, that's a little too much. Spread it around there just to make sure every microfiber has product. Moment of truth. Oh man, it's still not cutting strong enough.
Yeah, you need a stronger cutter.
The pad is now completely red. Luckily, I have tons of spares here, so let's keep going. It's going to require a lot of patience and focus. We want to clean the pad to make sure there's no residue. This is the 5th pass we're gonna do on this little section here, and it's been 45 minutes. Okay, so after the 6th pass, it is looking so much better now. But I've never seen this paint come out like this before. This stuff is amazing. I can just barely see a line here if you look really closely, but the camera doesn't seem to be picking it up. This is definitely much better than this. 6 passes on this, so this pad is completely spent. We want to swap it out for a fresh one because it's not going to do its job anymore. Okay, so the next plan is to do the entire, using the same process. I'm going to use this pad for the entire front bumper and then the hood. So I'm not going to be filming as much from here on out because I really don't have much time. It's a golf club. That's weird. This is the weirdest looking handbrake I've ever seen. Alright, I need to get back to it. No more distraction. Thanks, Paul. I don't know how many passes I've done on the front bumper, but it's been an hour since, and I've only done 80% of the bumper. Good luck for a size, yeah? I love. Oh, godsend. Nothing like a fresh can of. Gonna be good. Thanks, Paul. It's hot. Alright, back to it. No more wasting time. Almost 1:30, and so far I've done the roof, the B-pillar, the bonnet, and the bumper. 4.5 hours before I run out of time. Paul's brought some KFC, so it's time for some lunch. We've been doing this non-stop since 8. I'm tired, man. It's almost 3 o'clock. I got another 2 hours and 5 minutes to finish this car. You reckon I can do it?
Yeah, easy.
Oh,
I'd have 2 Porsches in one day.
2 Porsches in one day?
Yep.
Oh my
What
god.
are they called? Those SUV looking ones? By myself.
That's because you're a pro. I'm just a hobbyist. What is it now? 4:30, 4:25, and we've just done an entire cut with the car. It's looking great. It's now time to seal it, just so it's protected. It's actually not finished yet. We've used, how many of these did we use? We've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to cut the car. Next up we will have to go over the car again with the polishing foam so that the colors pop up. But for now, I've run out of time. We're just gonna seal it up so it protects the paint and then do this for another day. Another 3 hours, you reckon?
Yeah.
Another 3 hours. Basically, all you do is spray a couple of sprays here. What a day. So Paul's just closed up and I've done the entire car. I've so far been working on this for yesterday, today, about a total of 15 to 16 hours. It's still not done. I still need to go over it with the yellow pads to give it, make the paint actually pop out, because right now it looks very dull. Paint stripes are pretty much gone. Can't see it anymore and the paintwork looks brand new. And there goes Paul in his hot BMW. Sweet, see you man, until next time.